John, you're very high on Deni Avdija. Drew, you're high on Deni Avdija too. You guys can all answer these questions. Who's a better role player, this player or Deni Avdija? First name up is Derek White.
Derek White.
Definitely Derek White.
OG Anunoby.
OG Anunoby.
OG.
Dante DiVincenzo.
Dante.
I
would take Dante. This is close.
Yeah, it's very close.
But I would take Dante after the year he had last year.
Denny's still getting better. I would take Deni Avdija.
Real.
Josh Hart.
Deni Avdija.
I think it's close, but I would take Deni Avdija.
The disrespect to my dogs.
I love Josh.
The disrespect.
I took Dante.
You know what?
I took Dante.
Josh Hart was getting 15 plus rebounds in playoff games.
Sorry that Deni Avdija plays for the damn Wizards.
What did Josh Hart average in the playoffs? He was amazing.
I think if Deni were on a playoff team, he would.
But he's not, so we don't know how he's going to look.
That's not on him, brother.
He's not.
It's his fault he has to play alongside Jordan.
Josh Hart, when he first got traded to the Portland Trailblazers, they were the #1 seed in the NBA for a week or two. He was really good with them. Josh Hart's better than Deni Avdija. Josh Hart's better than Deni Avdija. Josh Hart's better than Deni Avdija.
Why was that the point you used?
But they were the top seed.
For like 12 games.
It's not used because Josh Hart impacts winning at a high level. He does.
We agree.
He's a better role player than the Wizards. He's a better role player than Deni Avdija.
They would be a worse team. If Josh Hart were on the fucking Wizards, they would be a worse team. Enough said.
Do you think the Knicks right now would swap Josh Hart for Deni Avdija straight up?
Of course not. Because they have the Villanova.
5 years the aura is
no, it's because Josh Hart's better. That's also why.
We don't know.
It's also why. He's a better defender and he's a better rebounder.
He's not. No, he's not. Get the fuck out of here.
Josh Hart.
He just got caught. He just got caught.
Josh Hart is actually not a better defender.
You just got caught.
So far, I have 3. I have Derek White. I have OG Anunoby.
Taking Josh?
No, y'all both said 3.
Okay.
You said you said Dante.
Yes.
And you said Dante.
Yes.
Are we classifying Isaiah Hartenstein as a role player?
Yeah.
Yes, and I would take Deni.
I would take Deni.
Oh my God.
Jalen Suggs or Deni Avdija?
Deni Avdija.
That's a good one to me.
Jalen Suggs is damn good though. I'm taking Deni.
Those are tough.
It's very close. You know what Deni does as a finisher and a transition player?
Hold on, can you let him moderate?
I don't need an explanation for everything, John. God damn it. You've talked about Deni Avdija's game for like 5 minutes. We know what he does well.
He does do a lot.
Apparently you don't. You thought Josh was the better defender, bro.
Shit. Oh shit.
Let me finish this role player list because you think he's a tier 1 role player.
I think so.
Jalen Suggs.
I'm going with Deni. Stand on business.
No, Suggs is really fucking
He's
good.
OD on defense.
I would go Hartenstein over Deni. I would do. The rim protection is the offensive rebounding is too valuable.
Okay, good point.
He's a good passer.
He is.
Has that little hook shot, little floater
That
hook
fucking
shot.
jump shot with that jump hook.
Yeah,
Golly.
he's really valuable. I would take Hartenstein.
I'm starting to feel bad about that one. He's talking, and I'm just like,
Suggs or Denby. Because Deni is bigger,
Yeah.
I might take Suggs. I might take Deni. I like Suggs' perimeter defense. The shooting is getting better for both guys.
Yeah.
But I think Denny's a better playmaker. I think he's a better connector.
What I didn't take into account when I said Deni over Hartenstein is the fact of bigs are so valuable. They are. Yeah. I'm still going to stay with my answer.
I would take Deni over Suggs.
Andrew Nembhard.
I would take Deni right now.
I'm going to take Deni as well.
That shit can change so quickly.
In this moment, Deni, long term, I'd take Andrew Nembhard.
Nembhard had a couple playoff series.
Yeah.
Are we classifying Miles Turner as a role player?
Yes.
I would do that.
Turner's
Miles
dropped off
pretty
as a
good.
defender.
I'm not moved by Miles Turner. I'm sorry.
I would
Give me
take
Deni.
Deni. Denny's more.
I've liked Miles for years.
Oh, we know you're a big Indiana guy.
You're a big blocks guy. That's why.
I was.
Were you Hassan Whiteside?
He just averaged 17 and 8.
I know.
I think.
Yo,
Yeah,
you
roughly.
said that block shit with Wemby. You cannot forget about the steals also.
I'm sorry.
Because that's really what it is.
You do know Deni averaged 14, 8, 4, a block and a steal a game.
One of
It
the
wasn't
third
better than
defenders
Miles Turner last year, bro. Miles Turner was better than him last year.
Deni was so efficient.
At scoring the ball.
Miles Turner's really fallen off as a defender.
As a rim protector.
Well, once
Kind
a
of his
center,
job.
one's not a
He
center.
has to do that.
I mean, of course, but Miles Turner last year was a better player than Deni Avdija.
I mean, one's a big.
He averaged 17 and 10 in the playoffs.
I'm going
I believe.
Deni.
Miles Turner's not that good for being real.
Okay, let's go on.
17
to
and 10 in the what? He averaged
in the
17
playoffs,
and 7.
I believe. In the
in the
playoffs.
Let's find out. You may be lying. hope you're not. You are in fact lying.
What did he average in the playoffs?
17-7. You lied.
17 and 7 in
He
playoffs.
averaged 16 and 10.
Yeah,
5 games.
In 2020, he did in that 4
You
games.
lie.
Well, 17 and 7. That's still really good.
No.
The 7 rebounds for Sterling Center's not.
And Miles Turner has some blow up games too.
That's fine.
He has some
So
blow
does
up
Denny.
games.
Denny had a lot of blow up games.
And meaningless shit games. What are we talking about? He had blow up games in a playoff.
This is the hater
When you
coming
play
out.
in the Wizards, brother,
Let's see,
every
let's see.
game is
I'm
meaningless.
looking at it,
I hate
don't
to be
worry.
the one to break it to you.
Blow up game.
Fuck.
What's a blow up game for you?
Well, he had 22 and 23 against the Celtics.
He did.
He had 23 and 10 and 22 and 10. Against the Knicks,
Points-wise
yes.
is
He
looking
was
at
a
it, yeah.
consistent 17 plus point per
You
score.
know how many
Brother.
do you know how many times he had double digit rebounds in that series?
Against the Knicks once.
Never been a good rebounder.
Yeah, he's not a great rebounder, but I think
mean,
Miles
look-
Turner
look.
last year was objectively a better player than Deni Avdija. But neither here or there.
I don't know why
Objectively.
Objectively?
it's a lie.
Alex Caruso.
Oh, Caruso.
Fuck you mean who?
Yeah.
What are you, John? What are you doing?
Yeah, I'd say Caruso. But
This is
you know what?
this is the easiest one of them all.
You know, the reason why I said whew is because, well, honestly, Deni Avdija reminds me of it's a bigger version of Caruso, but I think Caruso's the better player. He's 29 years old. He's a lot more developed.
I understand what you're saying.
But that's what he's always, that's been my player comp for him for a while.
Austin Reeves.
Deni Avdija.
Oh my God! No hesitation, John.
No, that's close. But I'd take Denny.
I think Austin Reeves' scoring juice is pretty much higher, a lot higher than Denny's right
And
now.
they got Reeves doing what he shouldn't be doing, which is guarding.
I'm gonna go
ones.
Reeves. I'm a little bit higher.
Thank
on
you.
Reeves. I'm gonna go Reeves.
The answer is Reeves.
Really?
It is. As a scorer, as a
you know what?
playmaker,
Offensively, I
he's
think-
actually
I
not
don't
a
think
bad
it's close right
rebounder
now,
either.
offensive.
Well, Denny's an awesome rebounder too for a four.
Well, he's a
I
point
think
guard.
offensively, they're in the same exact bubble. But on the defensive end, Denny
What?
brings a lot.
I disagree wholeheartedly.
With Austin Reeves.
Austin
not in
Reeves'
the same
ball
offensive
handle.
bubble.
We also have to.
Austin Reeves shooting, his pick and roll management. What are you talking about?
His ball
They're
handle
not the same
is-
offensive
is
player.
insane.
Denny
They're
Avdija is
different
a
offensive
Denny
players.
Avdija. What is he on
I'm
a
actually
really
okay
good
with this.
offense?
He's an
He
awesome
deserves
off-ball mover, good
Off
corner
ball.
shooter.
Reeves is off and on ball.
He is.
Yeah, I agree.
Denny Avdija can't control an offense
But
like
they
Austin
have,
Reeves.
They have
You're
damn near identical.
You're cooking.
Very
If
well.
you let me finish,
You
They
just said Austin Reeves could be the third best player on the championship team. You think
yeah,
for
here you
Denny
go.
it's the same thing?
They have identical production offensively. These are two guys who produce the same exact thing offensively.
No, that's not fair because one plays with LeBron James and Anthony Davis, so obviously they're going to get less opportunity. He plays
no,
with
that's BS.
He plays
because
with Kyle
benefits
Kuzma
off
and
that. He benefits from that because if
He
you
also
gave
benefits
Austin
from-
Reeves
Plays
more
on ball,
opportunity-
though.
What
I don't
happened?
think
What
he would
happened
scale
game one
the
of the
way that
NBA
guy would.
playoffs last year when Austin Reeves was the guy down the stretch
Yeah.
against the Memphis Grizzlies? He won them that
I
game
love
in the
Austin
fourth
Reeves.
quarter.
What was
Denny
his
Avdija's not
efficiency
doing
in the
that.
WCF last year?
Yeah, I think Denny's being really underrated. That's my point.
So you think Denny Avdija could be the second best player, the third best player on the championship team?
You kind of have to say that, John.
I said contender a year and a half ago, and I think Denny would be on a contender. Yes.
The third best player on the championship team.
Denny is very good.
Joel,
I
you're
just
mixing.
don't know.
This
Aaron
is-
Gordon or Denny Avdija?
This is my problem. I said contender. You said championship team, which insinuates a championship winner like the Celtics.
No, I understand what you
That's
mean
two
by
different
contender.
things.
Denny Avdija
No,
is not
'cause
the
you-
third best player on
you-
the contender, bro. What are we talking
Yes,
about?
he could. Be.
No,
you
he's
put him
not.
on the Lakers, they're still a contender. That's my point. If
you
you're
put him on
replacing
the
all
Lakers-
three,
Anybody, who can't be a contender
say
next
that?
to LeBron and
allowed to say
Anthony
that?
Davis?
I don't think they get worse. I
said that
is
if
my
we got
point.
Denny,
I
I'd
think they
come.
get better. In the defensive end, they'd be amazing.
They get worse on offense, 100% without
They get a lot
Austin
better
Reeves.
defensively.
They were pretty bad last year.
A lot better defensively. Jamal.
Honestly,
And the year before, they were really
I know
good.
you're not tapped into Denny on
were.
defense. He's a little bit
were
inconsistent
amazing.
some nights because he's playing one of the worst teams in the NBA. But if you put him alongside Anthony Davis, you would have one of the very best wing defenders in the NBA.
Okay, Aaron-
who is pretty good offensively.
Next name, Aaron Gordon or Denny Avdija?
Aaron Gordon.
Aaron Gordon.
I'll go Aaron.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
Aaron
Gordon.
KCP.
Denny Avdija.
I'll go KCP.
I would also rather Denny.
Cam Johnson.
Denny.
Denny.
Mikael Bridges. We classify him as a role player?
Mikal Bridges. I am
Yeah.
classifying him.
All right.
Mikal Bridges.
Okay.
player.
All right.
And it's not close. It's Mikal
Okay.
Bridges.
Yeah.
So I think
Mikel's way better than him.
so I think so far we established the tier 1 role players, and that's not Denny.
Let me not say way.
Yeah.
He's better than him.
Mikel is like such a souped up role player
He is.
that would be like tier 1, like him and maybe one other.
The
player.
tier 1 role player is Mikel, OG, and Derek White.
Caruso too.
And, yep, there's 5 guys. I'll throw Drew Holiday in there and Caruso. Those are a tier of their own.
Jaden McDaniels or Denny.
I'll go Jaden.
Very close.
I'll go Jaden.
Yeah.
Jaden's offense is very up and down, like you mentioned
Yeah.
with Denny. So, but
He really regressed
Jaden's
this
a better
year.
defender, so I'll go. Jaden.
I think
Well, I don't know.
I think it's tough because we still don't know enough about these two as shooters. I think it's a toss up. And I would take Deni.
I'll respect the all.
You would take Deni over Jaden McDaniels.
It's tough.
Lock in, man. Stand on it. Don't let him sway you. Stand on it, John.
John, I can't. I'm going Jaden.
I don't mind.
He's been
Yeah.
all NBA defender already multiple times.
PJ Washington.
Oh my God,
Oh,
Deni Avdija.
Yeah.
Oh,
I would take
show
Deni
some
Avdija.
goddamn respect.
No, I'm actually not fooled by those 2 playoff series anymore. He's still fucking mid. He's fucking mid, and he was never a needle mover.
And the defense was a lie.
Norman Powell.
I think Deni Avdija.
Deni Avdija.
At this point,
if he's not
Yeah.
scoring,
great
unfortunately,
shooter, though.
Norman.
Great
Love
shooter.
fucking amazing shooter.
Herb Jones.
Herb Jones.
Herb.
He's a tier
And
1
he
guy.
is a tier 1
He's a
guy.
tier one
Fuck,
guy.
I
I'd
should
take
have
Herb
waited
Jones,
on that.
I
Honestly,
think.
there's a few.
Trey Murphy.
Trey, but it's close.
It is Trey Murphy.
I like the shooting is just nuts.
It's marginal though.
I think this is a super close one. Take Trey Murphy.
We counted Malik Monk as a role player.
I
Yeah.
would, and he's a tier 1 guy also. And I would take Malik. And add Nas Reed, I would take Nas Reed. He's
Okay.
a tier 1
Yeah.
guy.
Nas Reed,
I'd
yeah,
say
2
both
6
of
men
them.
in a year.
I agree.
Okay.
Malik and Deni is
You got about 8,
interesting, but I'd
9
take
tier
Deni.
1 guys.
Andrew Wiggins.
I'm going Deni at this
Until-
point.
if you telling me he's locked in, I'd go Wiggins. But he's not locked in right now. I'd go Deni.
Wiggins 2 years ago, take him.
2
Right
years
now,
ago, for
Deni.
sure.
Yeah.
Shit, last year before the injury, I'd take Wiggins.
Trace,
yeah.
Is
Trace
Draymond a
Jackson
role player?
Davis.
Draymond is a low-end all-star.
Shout out Trace, but I'm taking
Fine.
Deni.
No, it's Deni.
2 years. We'll talk.
Okay.
Big time.
Okay, now we're on to the Rockets. Fred VanVleet.
Or Deni.
Is Fred's been an all-star?
Fred's a weird
Okay,
one.
so we'll,
Yeah.
we'll,
Yeah.
we'll
No,
count.
because
That's
Drew
fair.
was an all-star. I think Fred is a role player.
Yeah, I didn't mention Drew though. That's fair.
Okay,
If he's a
okay.
former all-star, that's fair.
That's tough.
So the Rockets, they really don't have like another
We're
role
all
player.
trying to figure out who
Yeah.
they are.
Yeah, exactly.
Dylan Brooks.
Well, good God, we're taking Denny. We're not thinking about it. It's okay. We're taking Denny. Stop.
It's Denny.
Stop. No, like
God
Dylan Brooks stinks.
Yo, if you put Denny on the Grizzlies, 1, he'd still be on that team, and 2, good God Almighty.
movies.
So
get
who's
made.
a good role
God,
player
this
on
shit with movies is made up.
Devin Vassell, Deni Avdija?
I wouldn't classify him as a role player.
You think?
Really?
You don't think
Think
so?
I think he's.
If Mikal is a role player, I think Devin Vassell.
That's why I didn't want to say Mikal.
I think Devin is. It's gonna sound weird, but I think he's making his way towards ascending all-star.
So then what's Claxton?
He's like a tweener. I would say he's like a tweener. Mikal, I'm sorry. He's a role player. Like his best attribute, his best moments will be as a role player. I know you like that the fact that he gets a little bit more on ball stuff. That brother's a role player.
He is.
He's a high end, high
But
level.
So Claxton is 2?
Claxton's a tween. He probably is a role player. Claxton's a role player.
So Mobley's a role player.
Mobley's a low end all star. Just please show some fucking respect. He's a defensive star.
He's a high-end starter, I think. Until he takes a step forward off.
I guess the last name I'll mention.
If you're a top 5 defender in the world, you're
All right,
somewhat of an
all
all
right.
star.
Is he a top 5 defender? No.
Yes, and stop.
Okay.
The last name I'll mention is Jeremy
Did you see what he
Grant.
did in the playoffs?
Jeremy
He was
Grant.
defense,
Deni
just
Avdija.
look at
It's
defense.
very good.
Come on, he's other world.
Say it again.
Jeremy Grant.
Denny.
Jeremy's underrated.
Jeremy, like you giving
Really
me
underrated.
Jeremy in the when it matters, Jeremy. I go Jeremy.
Dude, he's such
I
a
think
good
Jeremy
shooter.
could be a tier 1 role player if that money wasn't in his head.
I
He
would
could score. He catch and shoot. He's solid.
He
Yeah.
went and got his bag. I
can
think
play
if he
defense,
gets
he can
traded to a
rebound.
contender, he'll be
I'm
locked in
taking
again.
What
Jeremy
team wants to
Grant, but
take
I
that
think it's
contract?
close.
Dallas might. They send them bums
Facts
out.
though.
Send Matt Kleber.
I could be wrong on the Jeremy
Holmes
Grant
is in.
and Denny.
Ship Kleba and
Rashawn Holmes, is he on the team?
far off
Fuck,
from that
he is.
Dallas area.
Shit, PJ. Fuck.
Get him
What are you
gone.
doing?
See ya.
Like, get him out of there. Go get Jeremy Grant.
You're taking
clears
PJ over
Washington.
Denny. Be dead
Good
ass.
God almighty.
Huh?
Needle mover.
He never was, and we got fooled. We
No,
got
yes,
fooled.
he was, and you admitted it.
No.
You admitted that he
Yeah,
was
because for fucking 2 series, he fooled the world.
How about you show some goddamn
is
respect?
No,
He
because he
is
was
the
fucking
ultimate.
ass in the WCF, and he was ass in the finals.
He isn't even.
Who's a needle mover?
Maybe Joel's needle. Other than that,
I
no
wasn't-
other needles moved.
I wasn't counting all the role players, but I think we named about like
amount.
15
Yeah.
plus.
Yes.
Yes.
A good amount.
Yeah.
So what, you would say tier 1 still?
Yeah, top 20 role player. Maybe like tier 2. Top tier 2.
That's not tier 1.
Top
Denny's
of
not
tier
tier-
2, very
Denny's not
bottom of
tier
tier
one.
1 for Denny.
He's tier 2, tier
But the reason why I'm higher on him is because he's only 23 and he took a huge jump this year. I don't think he's done developing.
Yeah, the fact that the Blazers got him so young still.
And that's why I was so
He's on a
shocked.
nice low contract.
He feels like the perfect building block for a team like the Wizards to pair alongside Bilal. So I felt like trading him was almost a way of like saying we don't value that archetype, which
And they
every
just
single
they just
contender
got
wants.
Sarr.
Yes.
They would have had
Yes.
Bilal, Denny, Sarr.
It would have been a
disgusting.
fucking
Well,
movie.
didn't Sarr say
Disgusting.
that he doesn't want to play the 5 though?
No, I'm talking about 2, 3, 4
That is a
defensively would
good
have been
point, Joel.
nuts.
That's a great point.
Like that would.
But still, I want to care.
Sorry, why doesn't he want to play the 5? Because he's frail.
skinny, he's frail.
But I think the 3 and 4, if they're thinking long term, because I think Bilal's more of a 3.
I would have had him at the 3.
So I think it would be him and Sarr at the 3 and 4.
That's a great point, though.
Then he could play the 2. And then
You
you
think
have
so?
Yeah, just for the
I
time.
don't know.
Keep developing it. I know you're a hater. You don't watch much of Deni. I understand
Bro,
that.
a guard? He's not a guard.
You don't have to be a guard. The Clippers play
put-
3
yeah.
wings, 4 wings. What's wrong with you?
4 wings,
Brother,
in their starting lineup.
They ran out PJ, Kawhi, Marcus Morris, and Batum at one point.
Terrence Mann.
Started from the 2 to 5.
Paul George is a guard.
Paul George is a wing.
He's a tweener.
Paul
He has
George
guard
is a
skills.
wing that
Deni Avdija don't got guard
Denny
skills
been in the
like
gym.
PG.
Denny been in the lab.
But Paul George is a wing.
He's a guard and wing.
He can play 2 to 4.
Just Wayne man, brother.
Yeah, but Paul George has legitimate guard-like skills.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I'm
Not
saying
every
it can
forward
happen
does.
to where you can
I don't
play
think
multiple.
Denny has
Marcus
those
Morris had
skills.
true big skills.
Marcus Morris.
Yes.
I'm just saying
No,
that.
I'm actually.
Bro,
did he have
ideally,
true big
you're not having Deni Avdija be your shooting guard.
It's not about being a shooter. You can just play a point guard, 2 wings, and then 2 bigs. That happens a lot. You're just calling it. It's not the traditional, the 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5. That's gone. It's just how many people are you playing out there? Who's fitting with who?